Please pray with me. God of imagination, we are here today to offer our gratitude. We are grateful for the curiosity that fills our classrooms, for a world that is too big to be contained by what we know or what we think we can understand. We have been expanded in mind and heart through the instruction of our courses, the vigor of practice before a game, the careful planning of our club's events, and the late-night studies with close friends. The accomplishments we acknowledge today did not come from us, but because we've been offered nurture and service from others. We thank you for the quiet acts of kindness and kinship that occur each day on our campus, often without notice or fanfare. We thank you for our friends, our colleagues, our classmates, our professors, our staff, our parents. As we celebrate together, let us remember that your love pours out to each of us, not because of the rewards we're offered, not because of our accomplishments, but because we are precious to you and worth more than anything we could articulate in a ceremony. It's a privilege to think and act in a world that you have made, and we might ask and continue to use these gifts in ways that serve your greatest purpose. We seek to serve you and be good stewards, both today and in the future. We say all of this in your holy name. Amen. You may be seated.
Good afternoon. It is my great pleasure to welcome you on this rainy day into this warm auditorium for an exciting afternoon where we honor the individual accomplishments of Hanover students. I refer to individual accomplishments, but behind each student recognized today are multiple faculty members, family members who have supported them in their journey. While many awards today will be departmentally based, behind each student are those faculty members who are complicit in their success. Every math major has learned something from a theologian or a philosopher. Every English or political science major has worked in a laboratory with a chemist or a psychologist or a physicist or a kinesiologist, or tramped in the field with a biologist or a geologist. Every sociology student has benefited from someone in the arts, an art historian, a musician, a dramatist. Alongside each student recognized today stands a librarian, a registrar, a coach, a trainer, an admission or financial aid or career counselor, a house or groundskeeper, a campus safety officer, someone who has supported and encouraged them in their journey. No student has reached this point in life without the support of parents or guardians or relatives, and many of you are here today, and we thank and welcome you. And finally, we have with us today a number of the friends of the college, benefactors who have made possible many of the awards because they believe that the achievements of our students should be encouraged. And we thank you and welcome you as well. We now proceed to the giving of the awards, and I invite Provost Adams to come forward.
Congratulations, almost, seniors. You look happy. You should be. A little stressed maybe, but happy. I'm recalling 4 years ago in the fall when I came to campus at about the same time as many of you did, and we may have locked eyes during fall convocation. So it's nice to come full circle with you here. I, alas, will not be graduating. I have a little more work to do here, but I am certainly proud and excited for all of you. We could argue, and we sometimes do, about what's our favorite campus occasion. You know, is it commencement? Is it fall convocation? Is it August experience? But certainly on my list is this convocation. And for all the reasons that President Lambert mentioned, in just the joy of recognizing your achievements, But the other thing that I really love about this and my role in it is that for each of the departmental awards, the department, they get to write the blurb, the little bio paragraph that goes with each of you. And they're just so fun to read because they really, in most cases, really capture something about each of you that's much more than what your GPA was or what your class rank was. And so I hope you enjoy that as much as I do. And the other thing I really enjoy about this ceremony is the excitement that you all show for one another. Every year, the applause from your peers drowns out anybody else's applause. And so I look forward to that as well. So let's get started. Gamma Sigma Pi is Hanover's honor society for juniors and seniors. Membership is limited to the top 10% of the senior class and the top 7% of the junior class. The entire membership of the society is listed in your program. Gamma Sigma Pi members were given certificates previously, and we would like to honor them today by having them stand for recognition. So members of Gamma Sigma Pi with us, would you please stand and let us recognize you? And now on to our department awards. The Distinguished Award in Cultural Anthropology goes to Ellie Mormon. For Ellie's research methods class, she studied the role of religion and ethnicity in determining the political economy of the Midwestern town in which she grew up. So inspired by the insights she gained, she has applied to graduate programs where she plans to complete a terminal degree in cultural anthropology. The first one's always the hardest. See what I mean about the cheering for peers? The Mary Louise Greiner Art Purchase Award is named for Mary Louise Greiner, a Madison resident, artist, and friend of the college. She established an endowed fund to support the annual purchase of the most outstanding artwork by a student based upon an all-college competition. And this year's recipient of the Greiner Art Purchase Award will also at the same time be coming forward to receive the Distinguished Award in Art and Design. And that person is Evie Soltis. Evie is a double major in both art and design and psychology from Greenfield, Indiana, and is a member of Phi Mu fraternity. Her senior thesis work is titled Waves of Emotion, consisting of 4 40-inch by 30-inch acrylic paintings depicting ocean and beach scenes during 4 atmospheric events, each conveying a different emotional state: happiness, sadness, anger, and peace. This artistic work is dedicated to her 15-year-old little brother, Gage Thomas Dreesen. Evie will be attending the University of Indianapolis in the fall to pursue a postgraduate degree in art therapy, and you can stop by and view this year's Greiner Award in the art gallery just across the hall on your way out. Congratulations. The Distinguished Award in Biochemistry goes to Josh Jones. Josh epitomizes what it means to be a biochemistry major. Not one to shy away from a challenge, Josh pushed himself to memorize the vast network of biochemical pathways discussed in class. During the summer, Josh explored the vastness of biochemistry research by completing 2 different summer research experiences. The program looks forward to seeing Josh flourish as he begins the Cancer and Cell Biology graduate program at the University of Cincinnati this fall. This year's Distinguished Award in Biology goes to Maya Erba. How does one define the word biologist? I'm going to tell you. A person who is both skilled in the lab and a force in the field, mastering concepts from the molecular mechanisms of gene regulation to the evolution of life on Earth. Maya has exemplified the true meaning of becoming a master of one's discipline. Her drive, perseverance, creativity, positive attitude, and desire to learn have all culminated in Maya's next step as she pursues a Doctor of Audiology degree at Ball State University. The Enos Prey Biology Award is given to the outstanding senior biology student, and this year the award goes to Isabella Guarino-Haizi. Isabella is a field biologist with an adventurous spirit that is unrivaled. From the Greek islands, sampling bumblebees, to studying plants and animals on Hanover's beautiful natural playground, she has proven herself to be an outstanding biologist. Sharp, inquisitive, artistic, humble, and a force to be reckoned with. Isabella's excellence will take her far, and her biology faculty can't wait to see where her journey takes her next. The Betsy Milligan Johnson Class of 70 BSP Achievement Award is named after one of the college's most involved alumni and recognizes a student in the Business Scholars Program who embodies her commitment to engagement. This year's award goes to Carly Miller. It is our honor to introduce an exceptional senior who embodies the spirit of Hanover College with her larger-than-life personality, razor-sharp wit, and boundless heart. Carly is a business major with an impressive GPA of 3.75 and has not only excelled academically, consistently earning a spot on the Dean's List, but has also left an indelible mark through her leadership and service to our Hanover community. As president of Phi Mu Fraternity, she has exemplified unparalleled leadership, steering her organization with vision and integrity. Carly's commitment extends beyond campus life into the professional world, where her internships, including a significant role at Cummins Incorporated, has earned her a full-time career position with Cummins in Nashville, Tennessee, upon graduation. In celebrating Carly's achievements, we recognize not just the remarkable contribution she has made to our business program and to our campus community, but also the immense potential she carries into the future. The Daryl R. Johnson Jr. Class of 69 BSP Academic Excellence Award is named after Jerry Johnson, the late Hanover College trustee and former executive director of the Business Scholars Program. This year's award for academic excellence goes to two students. I'll name them in succession. First is Rachel Pinnock. Rachel exemplifies the ideals of Hanover College through her exceptional academic achievements and her strong leadership. Rachel always has a smile and a laugh to share, and her driven determination is a shining example to all. She is pursuing majors in political science and business, and she has consistently maintained an impressive cumulative GPA of 3.9. Her academic excellence is further highlighted by her status as a Crowe Scholar and her induction into the Gamma Sigma Pi Academic Honor Society. Rachel's dedication to her studies is matched by her commitment to her community. As the senior editor of the Hanover Historical Review, she plays a crucial role in reviewing and editing essays for publication. Her experience as an administrative assistant at the Johnson County Courthouse has honed her skills in handling confidential information and managing case catalogs in an online database. In addition to her academic pursuits, Rachel has demonstrated remarkable leadership in various campus organizations. As the captain of the women's tennis team, she has shown exceptional leadership and teamwork. Her involvement in the Republicans Club as vice president and her active membership in Kappa Alpha Theta shows her ability to lead and collaborate effectively. The second recipient of the Daryl R. Johnson Award this year is Ryan Morris. I don't see Ryan with us this morning, but to say a bit about him. Ryan is particularly quiet in the classroom. His clever smile is never hard to coax out during a fun group discussion. He's a business major, and his academic prowess is demonstrated by a stellar GPA of 3.9. He's been on the Hanover's Dean's List every single term, been a 4-year member of Hanover men's basketball team, and has shown exemplary leadership and teamwork on and off the court. We are so proud to recognize Ryan for his remarkable achievements, and we celebrate his contributions to Hanover College. The Ned Guthrie Chemistry Award is given to the chemistry major who has made the most significant contribution to the college in the current academic year. This year, our award goes to Lauren Wood. Lauren is one of the most brilliant minds to come through the chemistry department in recent years. In addition to her academic prowess, she has humbly aided students in the Learning Center for many years. She's compassionate toward her classmates, enthusiastic about her coursework, and she will be missed around the halls of the Science Center. The Keith and Gwen White Award for Graduate Study in Chemistry is given to an outstanding student of chemistry intending to pursue graduate study in the field or planning to enter medical school. This year's award goes to Favor Oyabedejo. Favor is truly a liberal arts student with her major in chemistry, minor in design, and passion for social justice. After 4 years of searching for how to relate her interests to each other, Favor has found her niche with a collaborative senior thesis on cortisol concentration in hair as a function of hair product type. The department looks forward to seeing where her research takes her after Hanover as she continues on her journey from freshman frazzled chicken to stressed duck to calm, cool, and collected swan. No doubt a story behind the poultry metaphors. The Distinguished Award in Classical Studies goes to Grace Kelly. Grace graduates this year with a triple major in Latin, English, and secondary education. Let that sink in for a moment. Their dream is to become a high school Latin teacher, which would be enough all by itself to endear them to the faculty of the Classical Studies Department, but the list of accolades hardly stops there. It was at Grace's instigation that the Faculty of Classics and Education collaborated to create the new Latin major with a view toward opening a pathway to licensure for students wanting to join the profession. Moreover, as part of their practice teaching in New Albany this term, Grace has had responsibility for the AP Latin class and successfully recruited one of their star pupils to come to Hanover in the fall of 2024 and study more Latin. That kind of advocacy means everything to those of us who are dedicated to keeping the so-called dead languages alive. The Distinguished Award in Communication goes to Gustavo Asumkau. Gustavo is a student who consistently gives his best effort in his courses. In his communication classes, Gustavo brings a positive attitude and a work ethic that helps him not only succeed academically, but also be a role model and leader for other students. Gustavo is responsive to feedback and willing to put in the extra effort to learn. His thesis project about leadership development represents a culmination of his interests as a scholar, an athlete, and a campus leader. Since his first year, in which he had to attend classes fully online from Brazil, Gustavo has garnered admiration from both his professors and peers due to his determined mindset and optimistic perspective on life. The John B. Goodrich Prize in Oratory has been given for over 50 years to recognize significant oral or written public communication. This year's recipient is Will Simpson. Not only does Will make a difference as a campus leader, RA, IPAL, varsity athlete, but his high-quality media work makes our campus and community shine. He's organized photo shoots for the athletics department, shot video for the Madison Chamber of Commerce and a commercial for the Shoebox, produced social media content for the Office of Communication and Marketing, designed a website to promote Indiana bike tourism, helped to create hype and promotional videos for sports teams and events, and much more. His growth in skill and his achievements in communication are truly impressive, and he has used his communication skills to benefit the campus and the community in many ways. The Distinguished Award in Computer Science goes to Dale Donnelly. Says the computer science faculty, Dale exemplifies everything we like to see in our majors: inquisitiveness, passion for learning, tenacity in the face of the most obscure of computer error messages, strong communication and critical thinking skills, and a most creative mind. He's still weighing his options for the future, but watch out, Mark Zuckerberg. The Distinguished Award in Economics goes to Carson Tranter. This former Eagle Scout, are you a former Eagle? You're once an Eagle Scout, always an Eagle Scout, right? There we go. Has been a go-getter from the start. His internships in economic development and law, campus leadership positions, and stellar coursework have Carson ready for his next step, law school, at Indiana University's McKinney School of Law. He is currently wrapping up his senior thesis project on the impact of a nation's economic freedom on average national income. The Hilda M. Cordry Awards are presented to the two senior majors in elementary education with the highest academic averages. The student with the second highest academic average is Clara McCulley. Clara is a commuter student from Madison and is completing her elementary education major along with the Teaching Diverse Learners dual certification program, and is completing student teaching in both areas at Lydia Middleton Elementary School. Clara was named an IACTE Outstanding Future Educator and will receive that award in Indianapolis tomorrow. Congratulations. The student with the highest average this year is Haley Stowe. Haley came to Hanover College from Oldham County, Kentucky. Haley has been a 4-year member of the soccer team while completing an elementary education degree, as well as the Teaching Diverse Learners dual certification program. Haley completed student teaching in grade 3 at Rikers Ridge Elementary School and in special education at Anderson Elementary School, both in the Madison Consolidated School Corporation. We can't wait to hear which school is fortunate to hire Haley. The Distinguished Award in Special Education goes to Scott Zender. Scott completed his student teaching experience at Sanders School in Indianapolis. Sanders has a special education day school program of intense support in special education. He's navigated this experience with ease and has represented the program well, and he has already accepted a position as a full-time faculty member at Sanders for next year. The Distinguished Award in Secondary Education goes to Grace Kelly. Grace has completed a fantastic student teaching experience at New Albany High School in both English and Latin. They have embodied best practice methods and have demonstrated success in the classroom. Grace has been very proactive in achieving their goals while at Hanover College and being able to use this knowledge as an educator in their home state of Kentucky. The Distinguished Award in Elementary Education goes to Haley Stowe. Haley has been very dedicated to gaining as much experience as possible while at Hanover College. She spent the fall term working in special education settings for student teaching, as well as in a general education setting during winter term. She's been an exemplary teacher candidate, and Haley achieved the highest GPA of all in the elementary education program as well. The Distinguished Award in Engineering goes to Zach Stone. Zach has the characteristic of one who will be an engineer's engineer. That is, he is not pursuing this field just to get a degree, but someone who is interested in learning about new technology. After graduating from Hanover, Zach will be pursuing a master's degree in electrical engineering with a full scholarship from Vanderbilt University. The Dorothy S. Bucks Award in English is presented annually to the outstanding graduating senior in English. This year goes to Meredith Shepard. Maybe my favorite intro line yet. No book is safe from Meredith. She reads them all. Her passion for stories, her commitment to reading, and her joy in literature inform just about everything she does. The English department, and indeed the whole campus, have been richer and more vibrant thanks to her quirky sense of humor, her love of language, and her unstoppable kindness. Meredith will be continuing her English studies in graduate school in the fall. The John Livingston Lowes Award in English is presented each year to the junior English major whose work shows the most promise for a career in advanced research. This year's award goes to Lexi Traylor. An English and communication major with a strong interest in history, Lexi is a true liberal arts scholar. Her widely ranging pursuits and talents come through in her roles as editor of both the Hanover Historical Review and Kennings, the college's creative writing publication, as well as her positions as the communications student coordinator and Gladish Learning Center tutor. Lexi's penchant for literary analysis and history is evident in her most recent Jane Austen seminar research paper titled Austen's Sensational Romanticism, a Rejection of Romantic Literary Trends, for which she is honored with this award. The Aubrey Jade Highland Creative Writing Award is endowed by family and friends in memory of a Hanover student who was passionate about creative writing. Her parents, who are in attendance today, hope this award will give other young writers, quote, the courage to believe in their own creativity and share their stories. This year's recipient is Emily Sanders Whiteley. The delight Emily takes in her writing is evident in everything she composes. Each one of her stories and scripts is a celebration of the creative process, and her seemingly boundless ability to bring smiles to the faces of her readers not only speaks to the joy she takes in sharing her writing with the world, but also to the intense passion and dedication that she has for her craft. The Distinguished Award in Environmental Science goes to Alex Miller. Alex is the quintessential environmental scientist, a deep and critical thinker, a quiet yet fierce proponent for protecting nature. She is not only well-rounded, but an exemplary liberal arts student. Her hard work, tenacity, and immense growth over the last 4 years has not gone unseen by her professors, who are proud to award Alex with this year's award. After Hanover, Alex will be pursuing a master's degree focused on conservation in Miami University's Project Dragonfly program. The Distinguished Award in Geology goes to Lana Bell. Lana's major in environmental geology and minor in biology define her interests and offer an excellent model of the liberal arts trained scientist. With her feet firmly planted on bedrock and her sights set on the biological horizon, Lana is off to the O'Neill School of Public and Environmental Affairs at Indiana University, Bloomington, to begin a Master of Science in Environmental Science with a focus on ecology and conservation. The Distinguished Award in German goes to Alexis Rippey. Alexis is double majoring in biology and German and has shared her love for animals with us from day one. She joined the program in Advanced Intermediate German, where she helped prepare us for our visits to 2 zoos in Germany during May term 2022. In German for the Profession, she designed a scenario in which she gave an engaging tier talk or animal talk to her classmates, who played the roles of elementary school children. You can imagine the scene. Not surprisingly, her senior thesis is a creative project where she designed Zoo Hanover with informational signs about all of the animal exhibits in German and English. Here's an invitation. Please join the German program and others after the convocation at 5:30 p.m. in Science Center 137 for a bilingual presentation of her project. Alexis taught the Spark for German program for a year and has been an important member of our German-speaking community as a GLC tutor and German club secretary and vice president. Alexis is dedicated, kind, and compassionate, and the human and non-human animals in her future will be very lucky to have her. The Distinguished Award in German Studies goes to Sophie Wojciechowski. Sophie was the very first student to sign up for the new major in German Studies. Her love for history led her to choose the major, as it allowed her to take courses from the history and German departments, while also pursuing her major in political science. In our German classes, Sophie shined a light on issues that otherwise go unnoticed. In Beginning German 2, for a unit on environmental issues, while others wrote projects on recycling, Sophie wrote about forced prostitution in Germany. In a couple of classes, she brought in music dealing with issues regarding social media. She helped the class critically reflect on how our screen time affects our relationships with ourselves and with each other. And in her senior creative project thesis, she explores the role of, I'm just going to say it in English, coming to terms with the past in the 21st century. Sophie has a warm heart, is a fierce advocate for social justice issues, and will be invaluable to the people she works for and with in the criminal justice field. The Distinguished Award in Health and Movement Studies goes to Luciano Salemi. Luciano achieved the highest GPA for HMS seniors this year and the highest score on the senior comprehensive exam. He'll be attending the University of Pittsburgh in the fall to pursue a Doctor of Physical Therapy degree. The Robert E. Bowers History Award is given to the outstanding history student as determined by the department. This year, the Bowers Award goes to Amelia Austin. Amelia has excelled in all of her coursework and demonstrated a rare talent for uncovering interesting aspects of her family's history. She's leaving us too soon. Amelia will be pursuing legal studies at IU's McKinney School of Law, where she has been awarded a full tuition scholarship. The Frank S. Lutmer Award for the study of history through international experience is given to a student selected by the history department who will most benefit from the kind of international educational experience that Professor Lutmer regularly offered in his spring term course in Florence. This year's recipient is Jace Lichtfeld. Jace is a senior education major, resident advisor, senior editor for the Hanover Historical Review, and Benjamin Templeton Scholar. They have taken courses in Japanese and Russian history and published a research paper on the evolution of pottery and the arts in Japan in the Hanover Historical Review. Not surprisingly, Jace will be traveling to Tokyo this May with Dr. Miller's course. The M. Anwarul Haq International Studies Award goes to Jake Kehoe. Jake is an international studies major that has studied abroad in Germany and Belgium. He also spent a summer in Washington, D.C., studying international relations and political science at the Reagan Institute. A board member of the Hanover Historical Review, Jake is also a stellar athlete who has competed for the past 4 years in track and field. The Distinguished Award in Kinesiology and Integrative Physiology goes to Taylor Heath. Outside of academics, Taylor was a keystone player on the women's basketball team and served as dorm director. Taylor's senior thesis explored the impact of mindfulness on pain tolerance, and with a quick turnaround this summer, will start her journey towards obtaining her Doctor of Physical Therapy degree at Indiana University. The Dr. John E. Yarnell Mathematics Prize is given to the outstanding mathematics student. This year's award goes to Brent Rick. No matter how hard the assignment last night was, no matter what else is going on in his life, Brent will come into the classroom with his big smile, his hearty laugh, and his boundless exuberance, and just brighten up your day. The mathematics department considers themselves extremely fortunate to have crossed paths with this ball of energy and passion. The Distinguished Award in Philosophy this year goes to Emily Powers. Emily is a bright spark whose enthusiasm, intelligence, and curiosity made her a welcome participant in every class, always raising the level of discussion. We are eager to see what she decides to do next, for as Emily herself says, she is a, quote, burn it all down kind of gal. This year's Fleming Physics Award goes to 2 students. First of those 2 is Jessica Jessa. Jessica is a senior BS in engineering student and has completed a rich advanced curriculum, including courses in dynamics, mechanics and materials, fluid mechanics, thermodynamics, and optics. And the second recipient of the Fleming Physics Award is Nina Jadzuski. Nina is a junior BS in engineering student and is successfully taking courses in dynamics and mechanics of materials. She's interested in biological engineering as applied to agriculture. She's currently leading a group of students to build a bee community on campus. This funded project involves training, planning, and a variety of experiments and aims at continuing long after this group of students have graduated. This summer, Nina will be working with Mott MacDonald, a global engineering consulting firm. The Richard L. Conklin Award in Physics goes to An Lai. Although only a sophomore BS in engineering student, An has already distinguished herself in challenging courses on dynamics, electromagneticism, and mechanics of materials. She has great affinity to mathematical aspects and problem solving in science and engineering, and a growing interest at the intersection of molecular bioengineering, materials, and computer science. This summer, she will be working with Certainteed Gypsum. The Daryl L. Steinert Award in Physics goes to Connor McConnell. Connor is a motivated and pragmatic student who continues to explore the rich depth of the field. Uncompromising in his pursuit, he has prompted the offering of multiple directed study courses in the department extending his education beyond the scope of the standard undergraduate curriculum while pursuing a designed BS degree in physics. Office discussions with Connor are never dull, and in this professor's humble opinion, should never commence after 3 p.m. or without a full cup of a strong caffeine-bearing drink. Such discussions are often enjoyable and enlightening for both parties. They will be sorely missed following the next year. The R. Earl Martin Physics Award goes to Jessica Jessa. Last summer, Jessica successfully interned with Certainty Gypsum. Jessica has always also developed a keen interest in material science and will be pursuing graduate studies in this field. The Distinguished Award in Political Science goes to Rachel Pinnock. Rachel is a gifted political science student with a wide range of interests. From captain of the Hanover tennis team, Crowe Scholar, business scholar, and editor of the Hanover Historical Review, Rachel brings dedication and excellence to everything she does. Having grown up around the law, she has decided to pursue its study in graduate school. She has been accepted to a number of law schools and has decided to attend IU McKinney this fall on a full-ride scholarship. The Distinguished Award in Psychology goes to Cameron Simpson. Cameron is an exceptional undergraduate student whose dedication to academic excellence and service to her campus community have earned her the Distinguished Student in Psychology Award. With a double major in psychology and biology, she has seamlessly blended her passion for understanding the complexities of the human mind and physiological processes. Beyond her rigorous studies, Cameron has generously shared her knowledge as a teaching assistant for neuropsychology and as an academic tutor for various classes in psychology and biology. Her outstanding achievements have paved her path to a promising future. Cameron will be commencing a graduate program in neuroscience this fall and is poised to make significant contributions to the field. No pressure. The George A. and Sarah O. Zirkle Award in Psychology is given to the outstanding senior student of psychology as determined by the department. This year's award goes to Rachel Perkins. Rachel has always been an outstanding student in the classroom, but her internship before her senior year in the office of a clinical social worker was a turning point. She had to confront the unique difficulty of working with people who are suffering. After doing some soul searching, she applied to the Master's in Counseling program at Indiana University and will be attending in the fall, where her intelligence, insight, and work ethic will assure her success in the future. The Robert R. and Clara J. Beach Award in Sociology recognizes outstanding student work in the discipline. This year, the award goes to Mally Hillary. Mally took her first sociology class in high school and has been hooked ever since. In her sociological career at Hanover, she has further developed her interests in the sociology of education, intersectionality, and social justice. Post-graduation, Mally hopes to work in in either an educational or rehabilitation setting, using her sociological knowledge to help kids of all backgrounds succeed. The Distinguished Award in Spanish goes to Maggie Heinegardner. Shortly after her arrival at Hanover College, Maggie baffled her Spanish professors with her superpowers in the subjunctive mood, a verbal mood that ordinarily mystifies native English speakers, and this one. She threw herself into the Spanish language and Spanish-speaking cultures, traveling to Spain with Professor Rodriguez and classmates in May of 2022. Back on campus, she worked as a Spanish tutor at the Gladius Learning Center and found time somehow not just to play soccer, but to participate in 2 NCAA championships and to graduate as the most decorated goalkeeper in program history. She is currently writing a senior thesis on regional political autonomy in various Spanish provinces, and she has accepted an invitation to begin law school at the University of Cincinnati in the fall. We immediately knew about her passion for law and politics when we learned how much she loves Hamilton the musical. The Distinguished Award in Theological Studies goes to Hugh Smith. Hugh is a deep thinker. He is someone who wants to understand things not just for a sense of intellectual satisfaction, but in order to, even in some small way, help heal the world. His deep intellect is matched by his deep sense of compassion. The A. Glenn Mower Jr. Pre-Law Award is awarded to the senior intending to pursue the study of law who best exemplifies the qualities of integrity, sensitivity to the needs and concerns of individuals, commitment to public service, and intellectual capacity for the study and practice of law. This year there are 2 recipients. First, Amelia Austin. As you will remember, Amelia is a history major and has been admitted to IU McKinney School of Law with a full ride scholarship. She wants to use her bilingual Spanish skills through an immigration law practice to improve the experience of people who have sacrificed to live in the United States. And our second recipient of the Mower Pre-Law Award is Maggie Heinegardner. Maggie is a Spanish and sociology double major and has been admitted to Ohio State, Loyola Chicago, and the University of Cincinnati's law schools, and plans to attend the University of Cincinnati College of Law in the fall. Maggie would like ultimately to become a mediator with a law practice that allows her to use her problem-solving and interpersonal skills to strategically move parties toward mutually beneficial outcomes. The Charles and Dorothy Lynn English Prize is given annually for the best paper submitted on any subject in connection with the regularly assigned work in any junior or senior course. Dr. Willis T. Gatch established this prize in the hope of stimulating English proficiency in all academic disciplines. Papers must be nominated by the faculty member to whom they were originally submitted. This year's recipient is Leslie Reedus. Leslie's paper, titled A Forgotten History, the U.S.-Mexico Bracero Program, details a joint border and shared history of the United States of America and the United Mexican States, formerly the Republic of Mexico. This shared history is rich and complex, shaped by conflict, migration, trade, and policy. The Eli Mace Essay Prize is awarded annually for the best essay submitted on any problem arising out of World War I. This year's award goes to Drew Hack. Drew's paper, The Assassination of Franz Ferdinand, details the assassination of Austro-Hungarian heir Archduke Franz Ferdinand during World War I. The Edward J. Hamilton Essay Prize is given for the 2 best essays on any problem of ethics. It is open to students who have studied ethics. Honored today by the Hamilton Prize, the Hamilton Essay Prize is, in second place, Mary Ball. Mary's essay, The Challenger, expounds upon the ethics surrounding the Challenger disaster. The first place recipient is Alyssa Clifton. Alyssa's essay, Case and Ethics, The Challenger, recounts the case and ethics encompassing the Challenger disaster. The Kindlesperger-Hickson Student Philanthropy Award is given each year to a student who has made significant contributions to student philanthropy at Hanover College. This year's recipient is Jace Lichtveld. Jace is one of the most involved students on Hanover's campus, currently serving on Student Senate, the Hanover Historical Review Board, a Benjamin Templeton Scholar, and a member of the Yarn Crafting Club, Psychology Club, and Student Philanthropy Committee. In the past year, their philanthropic efforts on campus have included fundraising for the Mental Health Fund through the Psychology Club, fundraising for an LGBTQ+ organization through the Yarn Crafting Club, volunteering at multiple alumni events as a Student Philanthropy Committee representative, hosting an hour-long live stream for Hanover College's Giving Tuesday fundraiser, and assisting in the planning and execution of Student Philanthropy's event, Grateful Panther Days. Throughout Jace's college career, they have shown a passion for giving back to their community, and we are certain they will continue their philanthropic efforts long after graduation. Each year at our Hanover's Honors Convocation, the Dennis Kovner Award is presented to a deserving junior or senior student. Dennis Kovner was a 1976 alumnus who served his alma mater as archivist and documents reference librarian from 1989 until his untimely death in 1997. Shortly after his death, Dennis's parents, Jesse and Elsie Kovner, endowed an annual recognition and gift to be awarded to a student on Honors Day. In keeping with Dennis's legacy, this award is presented to a deserving junior or senior student who appreciate Hanover's history and traditions and who have demonstrated service to others and the local community. This year, the Senior Awards Committee reviewed several worthy nominations, and they determined that 2 winners should be awarded. The first of the 2 recipients is Xavier Boone. Xavier has 4 years of dedicated service to the college in a variety of capacities and has demonstrated love for the college and its traditions. Xavier is a member of the Student Athletic Advisory Committee as both treasurer and president, secretary of his fraternity, a Benjamin Templeton Scholar, 4-year student athlete, and student worker for 2 campus jobs. Showing his passion for communication and Hanover traditions, he created 3 marketing videos for the athletic department to use in recruiting to show prospective students why Hanover football is special. And our second recipient of the Kovner Award is Maya Erba. Maya is someone who also has a connection to the Hanover football program. One of her nominators stated that she is the perfect example of a Hanover College student. She serves the Hanover community through her academic experience, athletic involvement, and residence life experience. She's a senior biology major who excels both in and out of the classroom. As a first-generation college student, she seeks to understand both her own college experience and support the needs of our new and returning students. Additionally, her other nominator stated that she broke ground her first year on campus, becoming the first female on-field coach of the Hanover football team, a role she fulfilled for all 4 years. In addition to athletics, Maya serves Hanover as a leader in residence life and a member of Phi Mu Fraternity, Dance Marathon, Red Cross Panthers, Green Panthers, and as a student representative on the Vice President for Athletics Search Committee. This year, she was initiated as one of Hanover's founding members of the Chi Alpha Sigma Honorary Society, a nonprofit organization established to recognize 4-year college student athletes who excel both on and off the field of competition. The Alpha Lambda Delta Award is the Alpha Lambda Delta is a National Honor Society which honors academic excellence during a student's first year at college. Students who achieve a 3.5 grade point average during their freshman year are invited to join. Every year at Honors Convocation, the Society also recognizes the senior member who has attained the highest grade point average within the membership. In honor of the founding member, Maria Leonard, National Alpha Lambda Delta this year presents its Senior Book Award for Sustained Academic Excellence at Hanover to Allison Sogsdale. Allison is a psychology major and biology minor and has completed research on addiction to electronic cigarettes in college-age students, smooth muscle cell homeostasis, pulmonary arterial hypertension, and Alzheimer's disease. Allison is a true scholar who will be heading to the Indiana University School of Medicine this fall as part of their rural medical education program. And now, before we continue on to our last student awards of the day, I take great pleasure in announcing 2 awards for distinction among members of the Hanover College faculty. The Arthur and Eileen Bynum Award for Outstanding Teaching has been presented annually since 1969 to a member of the Hanover College faculty who best exemplifies the level of teaching and the commitment to students that characterizes this faculty as a whole. All full-time faculty members who have entered at least their 4th year at Hanover and who have not received the award in the previous 4 years are eligible. Each year, Student Senate selects 16 students who meet in February to nominate the 5 faculty members they consider most deserving of this recognition. Once selected, a ballot of 5 names is sent to the members of the 2 most recent graduating classes and to the current senior class, and their votes determine the award. Each of this year's 5 nominees are deserving of praise, and I want to take a moment to recognize all 5 before revealing this year's recipient. This year's 5 nominees are Dr. Eric Dodge, Dr. Natalia Hubbs, Mr. Rick Lostutter, Dr. Anthony Miller, and Dr. Mary Saksawa. Each of these professors exhibit the qualities that the student committee identified as characteristics of outstanding teaching at Hanover, including teaching to all students, accommodating students in their learning, being an advocate for students, being expert in their fields, enjoying teaching, forming connections with students, being passionate about their content and their teaching, connecting class content to real life, and compassion. And before proceeding to naming the individual award, I want to at this time ask all of our Hanover College faculty who are here today to rise and be recognized. And now, please join me in recognizing the 2024 recipient of the Arthur and Eileen Bynum Outstanding Teaching Award, Dr. Anthony Miller, Assistant Professor of History. And I'll just add that technically, Dr. Miller is still an assistant professor, but he was recently, earlier this year, approved for both tenure and promotion to associate professor. So, congratulations. So now I am pleased to recognize a Hanover College faculty member for excellence in scholarly or creative activities. The first such award went in 2011 to Professor Daryl Karns, a 23-year member of the biology department who was known regionally, nationally, and internationally for a lifetime of field work that frequently included Hanover students. In the aftermath of his untimely death, soon after receiving the then unnamed award, the Hanover College faculty unanimously recommended that the award be renamed the Daryl R. Karns Award for Scholarly and Creative Activity. The Karns Award goes to a faculty member demonstrating the sustained habit of significant contributions to one's field or discipline, as evidenced by such distinctions as peer-reviewed scholarship, conference presentations, juried artistic exhibitions, or public performances. Selections begin with nominations by one's colleagues, followed by a review and ranking of candidates by academic deans and provosts at fellow liberal arts institutions. 3 faculty members this year were considered. And I want to recognize each of them before naming this year's recipient. Nominated this year for the Karns Award were Dr. Hayo Van Eiten, Dr. Xiaolong Wu, and Dr. Valerie Young. This year's recipient of the 2024 Daryl R. Karns Award for Scholarly and Creative Activity is Xiaolong Wu of Art History. And now it's my pleasure to turn the podium over to Dr. Lindsay Falstick, Vice President for Student Life and Dean of Students, who will present our remaining awards.
Good afternoon. Algernon Sidney Sullivan was born and raised in nearby Banassid, attended Hanover College as a student, and went on to a distinguished career as an attorney in New York City. Today, the international law firm of Sullivan and Cromwell still bears his name. Upon his death in 1887, Algernon Sidney Sullivan was so well regarded for his character and service to others that courts of law in New York adjourned for the day in his honor. After his death, a group of friends and admirers created the Sullivan Foundation to honor Algernon Sidney Sullivan. The foundation formed a network of colleges and universities that support service learning, social entrepreneurship, and community engagement, offering workshops and other programs and allowing each of those schools to identify students who best embody the spirit, character, and service of Sullivan. These students joined an incredible group of award recipients, including First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt, television icon Fred Rogers, and Supreme Court Justice Lewis Powell. I am pleased to present the Sullivan Awards to two students. Favor Oyebadejo. Favor has fostered community between town and gown by meeting the needs of Jefferson County residents who are food insecure and unhoused. Collaborating with both Parkhurst and Salvation Army, she has brought excess food from our dining hall to those who might benefit from a meal in Madison, and has also formed a new student organization which delivers basic toiletries and necessities to the unhoused. She continuously thinks of sustainable practices so that resources will not go to waste, while also compassionately considering what is required in Jefferson County for better flourishing among its citizens. Her summers have also been spent ensuring that all have access to vaccination clinics, echoing her commitment to public health, well-being, and care. And our second winner is Kennedy Burrows. Kennedy has built up our community on campus by asking hard questions around race and privilege through dialogue and discussion. In her commitment to building bridges and deepening relationships, she has created a campus-wide event each February to help a diverse array of students, faculty, and staff think through the reality of anti-Black racism and what steps we might take to become more aware of the lived experiences of others, while also questioning the assumptions and beliefs that we have been taught in predominantly white spaces. She is a natural educator and community organizer and committed to building up relationships to strengthen our community. These next two awards are the highest honors a student can receive while at Hanover College: the Henry Long Citation and John Finley Crowe Citation for Scholarship and General Excellence. The senior committee begins by determining eligibility for consideration for these awards and nominates faculty to serve on a committee that reviews materials from eligible students. They narrowed the pool of candidates to 9 worthy seniors who were then voted on by the faculty. Our 2 winners rose to the top in the ballot process and are exemplars of a Hanover College and liberal arts education. The Henry Long Citation for Scholarship and General Excellence recognizes an outstanding senior student judged on scholarship, leadership, character, world-mindedness, social skills and understanding, and the general quality of campus citizenship. The award pays tribute to Henry Long, who is an Indianapolis business leader and champion for women's education. Hanover's Long College for Women was named in his honor during its operation from 1947 to 1978, and by action of the Hanover College Board of Trustees, we continue to pay tribute to his support with this annual student award. This year's recipient is an English major focusing on creative writing. We'll see if you all can figure this out as we go. This is the fun part. They're a member of Alpha Lambda Delta, Gamma Sigma Pi, and Mortarboard Honor Societies. They serve as the faculty development assistant, a writing tutor, a website development intern for the Levitt Career Center, a publication editor and published media intern for the Madison Chamber of Commerce, a student representative for the Writing 1 and Writing 2 program evaluation, an English department student worker, the editor-in-chief of Kenning's Literary Journal, served on the Bynum Teaching Award Committee, served on the campus welcome crew, and volunteered in several capacities both on campus and in the local community. Last but certainly not least, she also makes a delicious hot beverage in Cafe 1827. Join me in congratulating the winner of this year's Henry Long Citation, Meredith Shepard. The John Finley Crowe Citation for Scholarship and General Excellence was established by vote of the faculty in 1955. Named for the college's founder, the citation recognizes the outstanding graduating senior student whose character, scholarship, leadership, and social responsibility is deemed exemplary among their peers. That honor is bestowed publicly and prominently for today and future days as a reminder of the values and conduct championed by the college. The student selected for this honor is a true student of the liberal arts, studying chemistry and graphic design. They are a Templeton Scholar, member of Alpha Lambda Delta and Mortarboard Honor Societies, completed undergraduate research at University of Kansas, served as the social determinant of health intern at Eskenazi Health Hospital, served as an intern with the Indiana Immunization Coalition, and as the founder and president of Be Kind, a club that partners with the local Salvation Army to assist the unhoused in Madison. She is a Dean's List recipient for all terms. She was a student at Hanover College. This year's recipient of the John Finley Crowe Citation for Scholarship and General Excellence is Favor Oyebadejo. Immediately following the convocation, there will be a reception in the lobby. Please rise now, if you are able, and join me in singing the Alma Mater. trusted